Yeah, yo, what up, Fight World? It's the kid and boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Shout out to Dutch Brothers Coffee. I didn't know the large was this big. We working, we working on it. Yeah, when you come in, smash the like button, drop a comment, let YouTube know we coming. The show is on. Easter versus Verdeo. You know, I haven't even seen Verdeo. Where has he been? I know he got in a motorcycle accident, so I'm not really worried about Verdeo. He gotta get himself back into the limelight. No freebies. Ego on fire. First it was Jasmine, then Justin Timberlake best stream. Hey, that's how you know Mikey got power, man. He turned that man to JT. Senorita. Oh, oh. Hey, hey. If you guys aren't gonna understand if you weren't on my last stream, but we have fun with this, people. Check it out, check it out. One time for your motherfucking mind, yo, bust it. We about to do a roll call. This for all of y'all. Yo, smash the like button and drop a comment. Let YouTube know that Ego's Army is up in this thing. Represent. What's that? I'm gonna be like, what's that you claiming? You claiming that Ego Army? Let's get it to popping, man. The like should always be consistent with the viewers. You know what I mean? Because I want to entertain and get it jumping as much as possible. Notification gang, Ego Army gang. Yeah. Boxing Ego, you're the truth. Thank you very much. We just working, people. Hey, we just working, people. One time for your mind, we just working, people. Yo, we be the we, yo, we be the we, coming to, where y'all at, man? I'm trying to talk this boxing. Yeah. Who you got, Mikey or Easter? We're gonna talk about it. So I put in the title of the video. Mikey Garcia has some real skills, most definitely. My favorite fight yesterday, I don't really do that. Like I like the Scott Quick fight, and I like, people always want to make you choose something. Like, I don't know, that's just not me. Like, I like the Mikey fart, pause. The Mikey Lipinets fight, and then I like the Scott Quick, you know what I mean? Can I like both? I always see people do that, like on Instagram, it'll have all these classic rap albums, All Eyes on Me, Ready to Die, Nas Illmatic, and then, you know what I'm saying, somebody else's Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt, and it's like, pick one only, and all the other albums are destroyed. Like, I don't really do all that. Like, I like all them albums. So, that's just me. Call me indecisive. Easter fell short of speculation for his last few fights. See, but we're going to get to that. Because I feel you, like I thought Javier Fortuna arguably beat him. But this is the thing I've noticed about boxing. When you are fighting somebody that is admirable and you respect, you usually see these guys prepare different, because I could say the same exact thing for Sergey Lipinets. I literally was at his last fight where he won the title, and he looked, I'm like, man, Mikey gonna run through that. Like, if that's the dude that's showing up. But last night, he actually showed me a lot more of what he could do than when he got the title. So check that out, peep that, just listen to what I just said. Lipinets, in his title fight, where he won the title, showed me less when he won a title than when he just lost his title. Like after seeing him lose to Mikey Garcia and seeing the effort he put up, I have more respect for Lipinets now than I did when he won the title. So you can't really do that. Oh, Easter fell short. Javier Fortuna don't fight like Mikey Garcia. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. And same thing you could say with Sergey Kovalev. When he fought Isaac Chilemba, he didn't look sensational, but he looked really good when he fought Andre Ward. So Robert Easter and Mikey Garcia, when they know the threat level is real, then usually people get up for the big names. I disagree with you. Alex Garcia. Are you related to Mikey? Your last name Garcia? He said, agree, Ego. But if Easter wants the big fight, seems like he has to sell himself better. Listen, boxing fans be boxing fans. Why is it so hard for boxing fans nowadays to be boxing fans? Like, I'm not Eddie Hearn. You're not Eddie Hearn. You're not Bob Arum. You're not Al Heyman advisor. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why does he have to sell it? The fact that he's a champion with title defenses and he's calling for the fight, and Mikey Garcia, if he can't get a bigger name than him, why can't that be good enough? Why does he have to sell himself bigger? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good fight. I can only think of a couple. Listen, if Mikey fights at lightweight, I can only think of a couple fights that I think would be better and more lucrative. Lomachenko and Jorge Linares. And I don't even know if the Jorge Linares stylistically would be more of a chess match to me than Robert Easter. Easter, you know what he's coming to do. He's coming to like give up his height, and he has an inside fight. He's coming to chunk him. You know what I mean? So I think Easter would actually be more crowd pleasing or whatever, which goes against what Abel Sanchez said. But there's money in the Linares. You know what I mean? If Golden Boy works with Al Heyman, there's money in the Linares fight. But if it ain't one of those two fights, then Robert Easter is probably the next greatest thing for him to fight. And Linares might fight Lomachenko. So they might both be out of contention for Mikey Garcia. So we got to get out of the habit of making all these excuses for fights not to happen. Agree again, but Easter still comes second to Linares because of the same points you just made. But this is my point. If Lomachenko is fighting Linares, which they're saying could be an actual possibility for May, if Mikey wants to fight again this year, then they might not be available by the time. You know what I mean? We got to see how those fights play out. So if Mikey wants to fight again this year, it's not like he got beat up or took a major damage, so he should want to fight again this year. That's another paycheck, another attempt to, or another shot to prove yourself. Again, if Mikey can't get Linares or Lomachenko, which he may not, because the 5th month of the year, they're trying to make Lomachenko versus Linares. So Robert Easter, that's definitely another good fight, period. Yo, make sure y'all smash the like button. We gotta bump the likes up. Let's do a roll call. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? I didn't watch the press conference. City State Zip, Eagle Mafia, Shooters on Deck. Shout out to DJ Yo2, Porsche. We working. Shout out to Arkansas. Where else? ATL. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? 402, Omaha, Nebraska. KC, Missouri. DMV, SoCal, Richmond, California, 510 all day, baby. Baltimore, Valencia, California, Detroit, El Paso, Texas, Dirty South, can you feel us? LA, Wisconsin, Ohio. Let's get it, people. Ohio, Austin, Texas. I almost said Austin Trout. Cleveland, Northern Colorado. Mile high with it. So let's get back into the talk, people. Did y'all get the notifications? Monterey, California. North Baton Rouge. Another shooter on deck. Nottingham, UK. Mikey Garcia, like I said, he looked good. Anytime, listen, he hit that man so hard. I'm gonna show y'all again. He hit him so hard he turned into Justin Timberlake. Look at this. He ain't even lipping this no more. He turned him into Justin Timberlake. That's all you need to know about Mikey. If you can hit someone so hard they turn into a pop singer, then you got skills. Hey, senorita, I feel for you. And man, I told you, he left the Super Bowl halftime show to get schlepped by Mikey. Man, he turned him into Justin. That's crazy. Time to set the mood right. I woke up this morning and heard the TV saying something. Yeah, you go, baby, oh, go. There's 1,000 words that I could say. You make it get it. Seen it long ago, you walked away. Girl, you go, baby, oh, go. Girl, you go. I'm bringing sexy back, girl. The mother boxes, they don't have to act, yeah. I wanna rock your world till the break of day. Hit the bird, wanna rock you. Hell no. That man turned him into a whole nother human. SJT. That left hook turned him into that JT. Hell nah. Hell nah. These comments are hella funny to me. I woke up this morning and heard the TV. Here we come, Jerusalem. Bye bye. Wanna give it up. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye. Hell no. Hell no. Mikey turned him into JT. That's crazy. Mikey got skill. I mean, what can I say? Yo, go. Girl, you go. Yeah. Check it out one time for your mind. Check it out, check it out. Yo. Someone said Mikey out here changing ethnicities. Hey, bro, he looked like JT when he fell. Hell no. Boom, doo-doo-doo. Boom, doo-doo-doo. This thing right here. Boom, doo-doo-doo. I kinda know there's something. Sing that song, worry. Late night about you. Hey. Boom, doo-doo-doo. This thing right here. Boom, doo-doo-doo. It feels good, right? Boom, doo-doo-doo. I kinda know. Sing that song. Late night about you. Hell no. Anyway, Mikey got skill. Robert Easter is a fight I would like to see. Let's see it. Let's get it cracking. Boom, doo-doo-doo. This feels good, right? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Would you be my girlfriend? I treat you right. Man, listen, boxing fans, we gotta learn. Okay, the dude said Robert trying to stay relevant. Mikey wins mid-round TKO. Listen, people, why is it always a problem? We gotta get rid of the man fan, or we gotta learn how to separate them. Why is it a problem that, listen, real shit. Listen to what people say. He's saying chill, you chill. I gotta bake another one. Why is it a problem when this is the problem I have with boxing fans. Bro, you're not gonna come in my stream and talking crazy. That's for starters. Second of all, you chill. You didn't even let me say my point. So let me say my point. This is my problem with fans like you. Oh fuck, here we go. Bro, can I say my point? Thank you. Listen, this is the problem that I have with boxing fans like you is oftentimes I notice a pattern where, let's say, a fighter you don't care about. Like, I don't know who you specifically care about as a fighter or whatever, but hypothetically, I just know the pattern because I see the username, same username, shit like that, right? Let's say Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. Lomachenko will be pressing Tank Davis like, oh, hey, make fight, da da da. And they'll jump down Tank's throat. Oh, he's ducking. He's scared. Why won't he fight Lomachenko? He should be ready now. Fuck it if he doesn't have a belt anymore. That's an excuse, right? But then when a guy whose game is doing the Wilder approach, doing what Charlo's doing to Triple G, doing what Wilder's doing to Joshua, doing Robert Easter's doing to Mikey Garcia, doing what Errol Spence's doing to his whole fucking division, right? Then it's a problem. You should be celebrating because this is what catches fools up in the like in the hot seat. You can't have it both ways. Either you want fighters to push for the best fights or you don't. You know what I mean? Why is it a problem if Tank and his team don't look like they want to fight Lomachenko and you're like, oh, Tank is scared. He's scared of Lomachenko. But then when it comes to, like, let's say Robert Easter gunning for a Mikey Garcia, which he's been doing, then it's, oh, he's just trying to stay relevant. Oh, he's just looking for a paycheck. He just wants a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So Mikey Garcia, what about when he wants to fight Lomachenko? He's not just looking for a paycheck? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Stop with the man fan shit. Bro, you just said Robert Easter is trying to stay relevant. You said he's mentioning Mikey because he's trying to stay relevant and he's going to get knocked out. That's what you said. Anybody who doesn't believe me can scroll up and go see your comments. That's exactly what you said. You said Robert just wants to stay relevant. So that's an L for lying. Why do you have to lie? Why the fuck you lying? Lying. You don't have to lie. You just said Robert's trying to stay. That's what I'm saying. Guys always say, oh, he just wants a paycheck. Jamal Charlo just wants a paycheck. That's why he's called out Triple G. He's like, why is it got to be that? Why can't he just want to fight the best? Which is what people like you often say when other guys aren't showing that they want. You know what I mean? Don't criticize Keith Thurman for not wanting to fight Errol Spence for any reason. Or don't criticize Golovkin for not wanting to fight Charlo. But then when it comes to Robert Easter calling for the fight, he's all, oh, he just wants a paycheck. Everyone wants a pay. I want a paycheck. You think I'll be doing this? I mean, let's keep it a buck. I'm transparent. You think I would be doing this many videos if I wasn't getting paid of it? Hell no. It's not that I don't love boxing. It's not like I'm in it just for the money, but at the same time, you gotta sustain a lifestyle and a livelihood. You know what I mean? I got a car note and different things I gotta pay. Bro, you're trying to make this stream about you. We have a thing called the hot seat. You can really just jump in the hot seat. I never said you said anything about a paycheck. I said fans like you often say things like this. I know what you said specifically, but even with what you said specifically, you said Robert Easter is bringing up Mikey to stay relevant. I never said you said the paycheck reason. I'm just talking about fans like you often come up with these different scenarios. It can't be like, oh, Robert Easter wants to prove himself, or it's the best versus the best. All of a sudden, it's Robert Easter. He's starving for a paycheck. Oh, he just wants to piggyback off Mikey's name. Listen, none of these dudes, when Floyd said that, that shit made sense. People really would piggyback off his name because he was the biggest name in boxing. Mikey is not the biggest name in boxing. My mama don't watch any boxing, but she know who Floyd Mayweather is, right? Mikey, you're really a man fan. You're saying Mikey is the biggest name in boxing? Wow. He said he is. Bro, you're literally the epitome of a man fan. Let's put you in the hot seat because I don't got time to waste. This has to, if I'm going to go back and forth with you, there has to be an end result. See, and this is the thing. dudes like you are so groupie and such man fans, right? That to prove you wrong, now it's gonna seem like I had something against that person. Like, I don't have nothing against Lomachenko, but if Bob Arum or whoever his fans keep saying the crazy shit, oh, he's better than Muhammad Ali, then I'm gonna give my opinion. So now it's gonna seem like I have something against Lomachenko. I love Mikey Garcia, but what you're saying is false. How is Mikey Garcia the biggest star in boxing? You're in the hot seat, go. Since you wanted to hold up the stream, now at least there'll be an end result when I dog you in this argument. How is Mikey the biggest star in boxing? You said he is. Raul, you could get next. I don't care what y'all talking about. You could get next in the hot seat. If you disagree and all that, then you'll be next in the hot seat. Just chill. Let me see, this is what they always try to do. Y'all wait for me to get one hot seat and then other people start trying to double team. Let me focus on one hot seat. Okay, he says, I just said at 136 he is. So you just made up a division. At 135 he is. Bro, but again, he's So Lomachenko said he's going to 135, right? He said he's going to 135, him and his team. It's not like Mikey's like way bigger than Lomachenko. Lomachenko, that's pretty comparable. That's debatable who's a bigger star. So you can't even say that. Yeah, he's a bigger star than Javier Fortuna or whatever. But the point being is I said Floyd Mayweather. He's not on that level of stardom. Period. You could, oh, he's the biggest for this division. Floyd was the biggest in all of divisions. So once again, you're getting destroyed in this argument because you're focusing on a divisional thing. I used Floyd Mayweather as an example. I used Floyd Mayweather and say I said when he's saying people are piggybacking off his name, he's the biggest star in boxing, not the biggest guy at 147, not the biggest guy at 54. I'm talking about the biggest star in boxing. Mikey Garcia is not in a position, so you still lose this hot seat. Mikey Garcia is not in a position where he's the biggest star in boxing and people have to throw his name up just to get some credit. You know what I mean? Everybody was calling out Floyd. From Demetrius, Andre, guys that would probably never get a shot at Floyd, right? Conor McGregor, he called him out. Demetrius, Andre, Luis Collazo, you know what I mean? Victor Ortiz said he wanted a rematch. Pacquiao wanted to fight. Like, nobody's doing that to Mikey Garcia. Like, that's not realistic fights. I don't see guys from 54 calling out Mikey Garcia. I really don't see welterweights calling out Mikey Garcia. He's calling out welterweights, if anything. So once again, you're a man fan and you're getting exposed up in this hot seat. Period. Mikey's a good fighter. Like, you couldn't just let it be that. You had to get flamed up in this hot seat. Well, that's what I'm saying. Mikey mentioned Spence, fights that he admits he's not trying to fight next. You are a man fan. You're in denial. You Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense. You just don't know it. Mikey's calling out Spence and Keith Thurman. Unless you're going to fight them next, then why are you even mentioning them? Unless you're trying to move up to 147 right now, then there's really no point to mention them. But then you're saying a guy in his division who wants to unify, Robert Easter Jr., you're saying that he's using Mikey's name to piggyback to become relevant. So why is Mikey Garcia, since you know so much, why is Mikey Garcia mentioning welterweights when he has no intention of fighting those welterweights next? Do I doubt in the future maybe he would want to fight these welterweights? Sure, maybe, but he's not trying to fight them next, so it's really irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? That's like me saying, oh, I'm about to move to New York. I'm about to move to New York. But I'm not planning on doing it anytime soon, so it doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh. Look at Alan Garcia. You got to plant the seed. Why would you plant it? So you got to plant the seed for something you're not even trying to do. Your brother doesn't want you to do. Come on, man. I'll take all the hot seats at once. No, let me not say that, because then y'all really try to jump on. Anyway, bottom line, Mikey Garcia is a good fighter, but he keeps saying this. Why do you have? Andre Ward had a great quote. He says, you don't have to announce that you're coming. Just come. Just show up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to plant no seed. Hey, I'm going to be at 147. Terrence Crawford didn't do that. He took, right before he was about to move up, he said, if I win versus Julius Ndongo, I'm about to move up. So if you're not that ready, then there's no reason to plant the seed Why do you have to announce you're gonna come if it's not gonna be this year or it's gonna be in the future? You know what I'm saying? Y'all are full of shit. Where's the original dude? I gotta wrap this up. You getting bodied in this hot seat. So how's it that you're saying that Robert Easter? Why is everyone that's disagreeing with me last name Garcia right now? Marisa Garcia. Why are you hating on Mikey Garcia? That's what you're telling me. I'm hating on Mikey Garcia now. Like, is this Garcia's family? Like, who are y'all? Yeah, you fucking. Everyone that's disagreeing with me just recently, 2 of them had Garcia as their last name. Like, are you related to him? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how did I hate on Mikey Garcia? Y'all are crazy. And y'all all about to get burned in this hot seat. I don't care who it is. Motherfuckers talking about, oh, you're hating on Mike. What did I... Okay, let me get the first dude out the hot seat, and then I'll come back for you, Mary. I don't know if you're a guy or girl, but anybody can't get it. Not related, just a common last name. But explain how I hated on Mikey. What did I say to hate on him? Let me give this first dude an L, because y'all trying to get 2 off target. If the first dude didn't prove how Robert Easter is solely mentioning Mikey Garcia's name for relevancy, put your L's up. All right, I'm about to flame a ton of you motherfuckers right now. This is fun. All right, Shooter, get the first dude out of here. Somebody put his name. I don't even remember who the first dude, because everybody's trying to come up one time. We gonna settle this right now. We gonna get through. Shooters, be ready. We working today. I promise you. I promise you that. What's the first dude's name? Somebody put the first dude's name so the shooters can. He gone? Cool. That's one person. I just have to come. I gotta just start blasting through. Okay, 805 Donkey, you about to be the donkey of the day. LOL, you still mad that Mikey beat your boy AB? Why is AB my boy? When have I ever told you that AB was the next Floyd Mayweather? Why is that my boy? Go. Why am I mad at that? I went and covered the fight. You was probably at home. You probably had to stream it because you broke. I was at the fight, and I live in California. The fight was in New York. Go. I'm just going to start running through y'all. Y'all like abandoned buildings to me. I'm just about to run through y'all. How's that my boy? When has AB ever been my boy? What are you talking about? And why would I be mad? All right, 15 seconds. If the donkey ain't responding in 15 seconds, Shooter, get this donkey out of here. His name is like 805 Donkey. I told you, I gotta make this quick, because y'all trying to team up. We about to get mini hot seat. Smash the like button if you want to see me run through everybody. I'll run through anybody right now. Smash the like button. Let's get to 100 plus likes. We gonna just, because they try to, oh yeah, hey, fuck you. Why you hating on Mike? What? Hey, Mary or whatever your name is, I'm coming for you, Garcia. I'm coming for you next. Just chill. Okay, 805 Donkey is gone. Now, Marisa Garcia. Talking down on Mikey because he's planning on moving up to 147, but he's still undefeated, and he's doing what he's been saying is moving up in weights and taking belts. Okay, now name one thing I said to talk down to Mikey versus moving up to 147. This is from Marisa Garcia. Well, how did I talk down on Mikey? How did I hate on Mikey as you suggested? There's another Garcia coming for me. Kilo Garcia. Hey, bro. I don't know if I'm battling the Garcia family, but anybody can get it. Let's go. Marisa, what did I say to hate on Mikey? Hey, Angel Santos, shooters, give them a chance to, because I want to make this fair. Don't block them when they're in the hot seat. Angel, you hit the trigger too quick. I want to hear their response. How I hated on Mikey moving up to 147. I'm not Robert Garcia. He can move up to 154 if he wants. What are you talking about? How did I hate on that? Marisa, time is running out. Y'all not finna gang up on me. I'm gonna show you how to catch some quick bodies. Where are you at? What's taking so long? Let's get to 100 likes while we're waiting. Smash the like button. This is what I'm talking about. This is the boxing emotion and the man fan. I ain't said one bad thing. I made a joke about how Garcia knocked down what's the name, turned him to JT, and that went from that to I'm hating on Mikey. Okay. All right, give Marisa 15 seconds, shooters. I'll stop the count if she's responded. If she has not responded, then block Marisa. And then I'm going after the other Garcia. He says, y'all think this is a game. Y'all the ones that gonna get blocked. It don't matter to me. Kilo Garcia, now, that's what we're on. Stop bashing Mikey, ego, por favor. How did I bash Mikey? Go. Marisa's on the timer, shooters. Marisa Garcia, she's on the timer. Give her 15 seconds. If she has not responded, if she has responded, I'll stop the timer. But if she has not responded in 15 seconds, find her. Find Marisa Garcia. Kilo Garcia says, you have to say good stuff about him, please. Okay, that's strike one. What did I say to bash him? Kilo Garcia, you're up. I don't see Marisa. That was Kilo Garcia. I don't see no response. Okay, hold on. Stop the timer. Marisa Garcia says you're talking down, saying it's irrelevant because he's just talking, but he's actually been doing what he's been saying and moving up, not taking L's while he's doing it. Okay, let me explain this to you. He's done his thing, but he's been fighting at 135 and flexing to 140. He has yet to move up to 147. So what did I say that was a lie? That's the first thing. Next, I said, what's the point of talking about moving up in weight when you don't plan it for the immediate future? So that's strike two for you, Marisa. I didn't bash him. He hasn't moved up to 147. Yet he's calling out Errol Spence. Yet he's calling out Keith Thurman. He called Keith Thurman out before he called Errol Spence out, to my knowledge. And he has not fought any of them, and he's not moved to 147. Facts. Strike two. You got one more response. Kilo, you got 15 seconds. Listen, I'm going after everybody. You're not finna taint me like the meat that Canelo was eating. Taint my name. So, Marisa, you're on strike two. Kilo, you just ain't talking about shit, so you have 15 seconds. What did I say to bash him, Kilo? I'm about to flip you like a kilo. We moving bricks today. Where's Kilo Garcia? What did I say to bash him? Explain. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Kilo should have about 12 seconds left. Shooters, get ready to get Kilo out of here. I will stop the count if Kilo has responded. And I know one got away. One of the dudes had a name, or I don't even remember what their name was, but they were saying slick shit. Yeah, man, y'all not finna gang up on me. You leave Mikey alone. Okay, explain your stance. All right, Kilo should be on about probably 6 seconds left. Angel got the timer on your ass. He got the hourglass. This is what I'm talking about, people. Yo, smash the like button. We got to get these likes up. We should definitely be over 100 likes. I know this has to be entertaining because I'm catching back-to-back bodies. Get these likes up. Smash the like button. Let's go, man. All right, Kilo's time should be up. I think it's been over 15 seconds. Final answer, Kilo? Boom, shooter got you. Marisa, I just answered your question. Where's your follow-up? Marisa. Put Marisa on the 20-second timer. I'm waiting for your follow-up. I already responded to you. Y'all in the comment section, oh, leave Mikey alone. What? I ain't said one bad thing about Mikey. I give my honest opinion. If someone don't like that, that's your fault. I don't care. I don't think Mikey should fight Errol Spence next. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't bash him. He's a hell of a fighter. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of man fans. You're bashing Mikey. What? See, this is... Here, I'm going to wait till we get Marisa out of here. Angel on your ass with the timer. Shout out to Angel. The shooters ain't playing, man. Marisa Garcia. Where are you at? Angel he's flaming you with the timer. All right, Angel, you know what to do. She's not responding. That's how you restore order in the chat room, because it was getting too wild. Shout out to Portia. They had that finger on the trigger because right when the countdown ended, it was like bam, clap. Now we can slow it down because it was like, I don't know if they're trolling, like the people are trolling, like, yeah, you're doing this. But that's how we restore order here. You're not gonna just try to gang up on me and then escape. There's one person that escaped. So we have an all points bulletin, but I forgot their name, so you lucked out. But they'll come back. They'll come back with the dumb comments. Someone said she got that L-buterol. Yeah, man, I just literally battled 3 people with the last name Garcia and somebody else. Like, what? And they said, like, some of the people were saying I bashed Mikey. What are you talking about? Stop it. Like I said, it's easier to accuse than to prove. Now that we slowed that down, Mikey, like I said, he's a good fighter. In my honest opinion, I don't think he should go to 47 anytime soon. You know what I mean? Sow your royal oats at 135, preferably, or 140. You got belts both of those places. You don't have a belt at 47. So to me, that's me being, if I was his manager or something, that's what I think he should do next. Don't really worry about, I understand he wants to challenge himself and shit like that. I don't think that's necessary. There's enough challenges at 35 and 40. Regis Prograis look very good. You got guys like, even Victor Postal, maybe you can use his length. Just because Terrence Crawford beat him don't mean Mikey beats him easy. You know what I'm saying? 35 has options, Lomachenko, Robert Easter. So that's my opinion. So Angel said, what's a troll and a goon compared to a goblin? Nothing. You ain't saying nothing. On some bullshit. Call it Dennis Rodman. We got coffins. Yeah, we got these coffins. Big Chilling. My question to you, he says Easter is not disciplined enough for Mikey Garcia. Maybe so. Is it a good fight? That's all I want to know. Is it a good fight or is it a piss poor fight? Do you think so? Out of the, just answer that. Is it a good fight or is it a bad fight? Like, fuck, oh, he doesn't have enough discipline. He doesn't use his height. Okay, great. Is it a good fight or is it a bad fight? Does it mean something to the division or does it not mean something for the division? His name is Big Chilling. Where are you at, Big Chilling? See, so your comment is almost irrelevant because you just admitted. And yup, it's a great fight. So if it's a great fight, then let's see it. If Mikey blows him out of the water, then he blows him out of the water. I mean, the fans talk like they don't, the way they talk about these fights, they act like they don't want to see this shit. But you just admitted it was a great fight. So despite what your fight prediction is, it seems like your first comment would be like, oh, great fight, but I'm picking Mikey. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what they do. They say like, oh, Easter's just trying to stay relevant, or Mikey would demolish him. Easter's not disciplined. I mean, do you want to see it? It's still a good fight. A fight prediction is a fight prediction. I had a lot of guys on my channel that disagree with my prediction of Deontay Wilder beating Luis Ortiz. I would rather watch Linares. I would rather watch Easter. That's my honest opinion. Linares is a good fighter, but he hasn't really showed separation in his fight with Campbell or Hesta. He's won them, but I mean, Luke Campbell was in there thick, you know what I mean? Winning rounds and shit. Same thing with Hesta. His toughness and all that was he was losing, but he didn't. I don't really think Linares, even though I think he has the skills to pull away, he didn't really pull away like I would like to see. Like, okay, put it this way. Let's say the way Mercita Hesta fought Linares, if he was a welterweight and he fought Errol Spence Jr., do you honestly think Hesta would have looked like that? Like, he probably would have at least got knocked down, probably stopped by Errol Spence Jr. But Linares he was doing enough to win the rounds, but you know what I'm saying? He didn't really He didn't do like even Mikey Garcia. I thought Mikey Garcia cleanly beat Sergey Lipinets. It was fun. It was still competitive, but he started to pull away after that knockdown. I didn't really see that from Linares. Styles make fights. Easter, the way, contrary to what Abel Sanchez told people, the black fighter Robert Easter Jr. mixed with the tactical skills and the 1-2 and the Mikey's the embodiment of what I love in boxing. You know what I'm saying? A guy who just does him, uses what he does. Like he's a thinker in there, and he's technical and tactical, but he's also aggressive when he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? So he makes for it's that perfect boxer puncher shit. I love that. That's the style that I probably like the most. You know what I mean? Or that plus athleticism too. But Mikey doesn't need that. But I just love guys who think they're trying not to get hit with monster shots and shit like that. But they can be aggressive too. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. That's the sweet science to me. So Easter is kind of like gives up his height to make it a brawl, probably makes fight. So to me, that's a better fight than Linares, just because Linares has been stopped by Antonio DeMarco. What do you think? Do you think Antonio DeMarco at 35 would beat Mikey Garcia? Even back when Broner fought him, I don't see that happening. You know what I mean? And Antonio DeMarco stopped Linares. Linares in the trenches, I don't know if he can hold up. You know what I mean? Easter, we've never seen him stopped. He might have got buckled or knocked down by Comey, but we never seen him stop. And the way he fights, I think, would bring more action than Linares. Linares will be there. From what I've seen, if I'm making an educated guess, I would say Linares is there to box him. Robert Easter, maybe he can box more than he showed, but he's not really there to box all the time. He negates his height, his reach, and he's coming for that inside work. So to me, it's a more entertaining fight. But beyond all that, Lomachenko might get to Linares before Mikey Garcia. They're actually in talks. So that doesn't look like a next possible option for Mikey unless he waits until like later in the year. And then he would have to hope that Lomachenko don't beat him. Because if Lomachenko, which there's a strong chance Lomachenko might beat Linares, then who's going to see the Mikey versus a guy who just lost? Exactly. Okay. You see how everybody calling all these names except Spence and Crawford, these two like the boogeyman. That actually, for a guy that fought Spence and Crawford and amateurs, I never really see Mikey Garcia too much bring up Crawford on his own. Like I've seen him bring up Errol Spence even, or what's that, Keith Thurman on his own, but I never really see him talk about, oh yeah, I'm trying to get that Crawford get back from the AMs. That's probably because he fought him. He probably knows that Crawford stylistically is going to give him problems. And I think Crawford would. Because, see, this is the thing. Mikey is, like I said, one of my favorite fighters. But his style, there's no, like, crazy athleticism, crazy speed. Crawford has ring intelligence, can mix it up, can brawl if he wants, and fight aggressive, can play the fight off the back foot, can switch hit, right? Plus, he has athleticism and speed and probably a tighter defense. Because I did see Mikey Garcia getting hit with some pretty big shots from Lipinets. You know what I mean? So that would be a different style for Mikey. Juventud Guerrero 2.0, $2 super chat. Valdez versus Quigg, fight of the year contender. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's still early in the year. We still got James DeGale, Caleb Truax, Aslan Lada versus Jared Hurd, Badu Jack, Adonis Stevenson, Canelo Triple G2. I mean, so it's still very early. There's a lot of good fights in general. Broner versus Jesse Vargas. All these could be future fight of the years, but it's definitely up there in the, you can put it as a nominee at this point. But see, that fight's the epitome of what I'm talking about. It's cool for ratings, but it's not cool for the fighter's career long term. Like, you're not supposed to be, the sweet science, if possible, you're not supposed to be beat the fuck up after every fight. Every fight is not supposed to be super tough for you, no matter what the competition level. Like, for example, I like Oscar Valdez. I think he has heart. He's machismo. Like, he's coming to fight. I respect that. It's good. Like I said, it's good for the fans. It's entertaining. But you look at it, his last 2 fights have been extremely tough. Now, okay, Scott Quigg, former champion, I think at the previous weight class. So if that's a tough fight, cool, fine. But that guy, that Filipino guy you fought, should that really have been that tough of a fight? And like him got knocked down? I don't think so. I think if Oscar Valdez used his experience and his superior speed and intangibles that he had, I don't think that fight had to be that difficult. And I'm telling you, you don't want to keep going back to back to back to back in these types of like battle of attrition fights. Look at it. Oscar Valdez is a 2-time Olympian, and he fought an unknown guy, that Filipino guy, I forgot his name, and he got knocked down. They traded knockdowns and all this shit. And then he just fought Scott Quigg, bit his tongue, has a fractured jaw, was bleeding profusely. Something else happened to him other than the fractured jaw. Oh, he knocked out, some of his teeth came out. I mean, that's a lot. Then you, same thing with Scott Quigg. That motherfucker came in the fight with a broken, fractured foot. Now he has a broken nose. That's not, again, it's entertaining. Fans enjoy it. He hurt his hand also. Who? Valdez? You can't keep having them type. Look at one of the, in my opinion, in recent boxing memory, one of the people who got done the worst by their handlers was how Golden Boy did Francisco Vargas. Yes, he was a champion, but they put him in a tough-ass fight where his eye almost like fell out versus Takashi Miura. Then they put him in with a known Mexican warrior, Orlando Salido. That was a 12-round war. And then they put him in with the fresher body snatcher, a very good body puncher who's big for the division, and Miguel Berchel. And you've seen he got stopped in that fight. You're not supposed to keep fighting fights. You got to make some of these fights easier, especially if you have the skills to do it. If you're like Brandon Rios and then you only fight like the way you know how to come forward, pressure and all that, then it is what it is. But I'm telling you, people like Oscar Valdez, I don't put Oscar Valdez in the category as Ruslan Provodnikov, Brandon Rios. You know what I mean? He's a 2-time Olympian. So I think he has skill. You got to use those skill because you don't want to keep. Okay, here's an example. Let's say Oscar Valdez, this is just hypotheticals, no way to prove it unless it happens. Let's say Oscar Valdez just fought that Filipino dude, got knocked down, knocked the dude down, went to war with him in Arizona. Then now he has missing teeth, bit his tongue, fractured his jaw in this fight with Scott Quigg. Let's say at the end of the year he fights Gary Russell Jr. Who would you favor to win? Be honest. Who would you favor to win? Oscar Valdez or Gary Russell Jr.? If they fought at the end of the year, Gary Russell. Look at the people's comment. I'm telling you, you can't. It's like working out 7 days a week, hardcore. You know what I mean? Where everything is sore. In order to get the maximum muscle growth, you need rest and recovery and recuperation. You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep putting yourself, even though they're spaced out a little bit, you can't just, oh, got knocked down in this fight, went to war, have a broken jaw in this fight, and then go fight a Gary Russell Jr. right after. That's not good. That's not good for anybody. Same thing with Scott Quigg. He's always, look at Scott Quigg. Scott Quigg fought Carl Frampton, broken jaw. Now he fought Oscar Valdez, broken nose, fractured foot. Like, what do you think? Like, what's gonna happen if you get in there? If Scott Quigg gets in there with somebody who's technically sound and powerful? You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep going through mad wars like that. Like I said, people are like, oh yeah, fuck that. War Valdez, war Quigg. That's cool. But be like war this and war that when these fighters fight people you can't do that with. You know what I'm saying? It's just, imagine if Golovkin was at featherweight. Imagine if Golovkin was at featherweight. You're gonna go through these wars with the Filipino cat and Scott Quigg. What happens when you get to a Golovkin level puncher and like skilled guy with 350 amateurs? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a hard ass fight for you. So these fighters gotta fight smart, especially when that's the worst. If you don't have the skill, then whatever. You just got to fight how you know and try to get up out of there, try to get your opponent out of there. But Oscar Valdez has the skill. He don't have to make these fights as hard as they've been. Juventud Guerrero 2.0, $2 super chat. Valdez should go train with Virgil Hunter. Listen, that could work, but you just gotta fight and use your skills to the best of their ability. Because at the end of the day, people will always be like, you know how many guys were fan friendly in like almost all their fights, but now they're retired, or people say they should retire just because they're not looking the same. Like Mike Alvarado. That's why people, when they heard he was gonna fight Pacquiao, they're like, really, Mike Alvarado? It's not that he didn't give us entertaining fights. It's just wars. Brandon Rios 1 and 2, Juan Manuel Marquez, Ruslan Pravana. It's wars. War. You know what I'm saying? And then you fought Rios again. Like, it's just, that's a lot. And I'm all for the best fighting the best, but Bradis Prescott, that's another Mike Alvarado. He almost lost that fight at first. You know what I mean? Even Rios was doing good versus Danny Garcia. And then one punch changed it. And see, I'm not telling another fighter what they should do with their career, like retire. I guess there's still fights for Brandon Rios. Like, I would like to see Brandon Rios, Victor Ortiz, something like that. But for me, when a fighter is no longer exhibiting or exuding some of the things they've been known for, that's a problem. Brandon Rios was known to have a granite chin and not really get hurt. And then I'm not saying Danny Garcia shouldn't be able to hurt you, but when have we ever seen Brandon Rios get hit with one punch and get up and his legs are all funky and he's getting knocked down from it? You know what I'm saying? Those aren't good signs. Those aren't good signs. Brandon Rios versus Orlando Salido would be a good fight. No, it wouldn't. They're not even in. Some of y'all don't watch boxing. Y'all think this is a video game. Salido fights at like 130 and Brandon Rios fights at 47. How the fuck would that be a good fight when they're 17 pounds away from each other? When you depend on your chin as a strategy, that won't end well. So I'm saying, like, and that's the problem with the message that Abel Sanchez was kind of promoting. It's cool, the Mexican style, or the style of coming forward and giving it all to the fans, but when you get knocked the fuck out, you become a meme just like everybody else before you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's no mercy. There's no, when James Kirkland got knocked the fuck out by Canelo, he was not spared from the universe. He was not spared from Instagram. Oh, he fought with heart and dignity, and let's not make a meme about him. When Ronda Rousey getting spun the fuck around and knocked out in 48 seconds, she becomes a meme just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I titled the video like this. These wars, they gotta watch it. Stavern, that's another good example. See, y'all coming up with great examples. Stavern took a lot of punishment versus Deontay Wilder, right? Then he got knocked down his very next fight against a guy like Derek Rossi, who's not really a top of the division. Then Wilder really knocked him out and like really hurt him in the rematch. So like, I'm not saying what a guy can do, can't do, can't say he can't come back, but it's gonna be hard. Is he gonna beat Tyson Fury? Is he gonna beat a power puncher like Joshua? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to go through too many wars in too small of a time frame. That's what I'm saying. Even difference with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's career has spanned on for a while, so his wars were over a longer stretch. He was on top for a while, where motherfuckers wasn't beating him. But after a while, that mileage would catch up to you. Yo, let's try to get to 200 likes, people. Smash the like button if you're in here. See, listen. These are the type of man-fan comments. Robert Easter is a waste of time for Mikey and Showtime. Why? Why is he a waste of time? So name 3 other fights at 135 that are better for Mikey Garcia, not including Robert Easter. 3 fights. That's all you have to do. Here's one, Lomachenko. Okay. Okay, Linares, that's 2. So what's the 3rd better fight? Why? See, it didn't take you no time to name the first 2 that I already talked about that were obvious. Now it's taking you a month of Sundays to name a 3rd better fight than Robert Easter. Funny how that works. Dude from NO. You don't know shit about boxing because dude from NO, his name, he has a name, you know that, right? Fights at 140. So that's not a lightweight fight. Lightweight is 135. So dude from NO, his name is Regis Prograis, and he doesn't even fight in that division. Stop fucking with me. I told y'all 9, 10 times ago, stop fucking with me. So Terry Flanagan, who gave up his belt, is a better fight than Robert Easter Jr. And he doesn't have a belt. Try again. What has Terry Flanagan even done? Like, has he even come to America and beat anybody? Who has Terry Flanagan beat? Easter at least beat Richard Comey when he's undefeated, Denis Shafikov, and Javier Fortuna. You know what I mean? Who's Flanagan beat? Again, this would... You're lucky I didn't put you in the hot seat with this one, because this would have been easy. This would have been easy. Motherfuckers talking about Terry Flanagan. So, once again, you would rather see Mikey Garcia, where he has a title, instead of unifying with another guy that has a title and an action style and height. You know what I mean? You'd rather see him fight Terry Flanagan. Fuck out of here. Who's Terry Flanagan fought? Y'all be reaching on that Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic shit. Y'all be reaching. It's crazy. Terry Flanagan. I'd rather see him fight Terry Hulk Hogan than fucking Terry Flanagan. Stop it. Look, I did a video about this before the live stream. Easy work for Mikey. Mikey was sleep this near rabbit season. Okay, let's see the fight then. That's great. Mikey, he probably is the favorite. Let's see it. That's what I'm saying. Like, new media is destroying the game right now. Like, let's see it. It's a good fight. I mean, anybody could scream something in the comment section and proclaim it. Let's see it. That's all I'm saying. Ego, should Garcia fight at 147 or no? That's up to him if he wants to. I don't think he should do it unless he has to, like he can't make 35 or can't make 40 or it's like too strenuous. I don't think he should go up to 47 soon. There's too many killers and like there's no reason to rush like that. He's been doing good since he got back from the top-ranked lawsuit shit. So why rush up to a division where you could be the man at 35 and 40 possibly? You know what I mean? 47, them guys, you're giving up size and stuff. Sergey Lipinets look bigger than you. So what's Errol Spence and Keith Thurman gonna look like next to you? Kell Brook's a big-ass welterweight. And Kell Brook and Errol Spence look, Kell Brook probably look a little bit like buffer and massier, but they both look almost like equivalent. You know what I'm saying? If you put Kell Brook next to Mikey Garcia, he's gonna look a lot bigger. And the reason I know is because I've seen like pictures of Floyd Mayweather and Kell Brook, and I've seen Floyd Mayweather next to Mikey, and I've seen most of these guys in question in person. Ego the GOAT. A lot of people believe Mikey Garcia beats Danny Garcia. Do you agree? I don't know. I'm not gonna say I agree to that. It's possible, but Danny Garcia don't get a lot of credit, but they both would be looking to do the same thing. But Danny Garcia would have the natural size advantage. You know what I mean? I know that's not what some people want to hear. They want to just, oh, Danny's a fucking Gift Garcia. They want to hear some, oh, Angel Garcia sucks. They want to hear me say some stupid shit, but that's a good fight. It's a real good fight. I've talked about the fight in the past, but I don't know if they fought in the amateurs. Either way, that's not an easy fight. That's not an easy fight for either guy. And again, if Mikey goes up to 47, he's giving up height. We're giving up height and weight. They said Mikey weighed 140. Listen, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about weight. Yo, people, we got to do one last pull. I've been on for an hour. We got to do one last push to get closer to 200. Otherwise, I got to get back to these edits, these shorter edits. Smash the like button if you want to keep the stream going. There's only one way to keep these streams alive and long. I can't justify doing long streams if the engagement is not, like, if it's not there. Just that's as clean and plain as I could put it. The comments are coming, so I know people are in here. You know what I mean? We have 200 plus viewers, but y'all got to keep that engagement up. Otherwise, I can't justify doing this long on each individual stream, because I do have things to do. What were you saying? Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia. Like I said, it's a good fight, but I'm not gonna count out either guy, and I'm not gonna be. See, fans get mad if you don't say what they want you to say. Then it's, oh, you're biased, you're hating. Like, I'm not gonna ever say what you want me to say when it goes against what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? And Danny Garcia is no walk in the park for Mikey Garcia, vice versa, because Danny already has a jump start at the weight division. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about with this weight shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, we got to get these likes up, because this stream is about to end very shortly. But the thing with the weight is this. They said like a HBO weigh-in, right? They said Mikey weighed 147 last night versus Sergey Lipinets. So 140 pounder gained 7 pounds. Terrence Crawford, when he was at 35, has gained more weight than Mikey Garcia. Right? That's a fact. You look at the Gamboa fight. When he fought Gamboa, he weighed like 155 or something. He fought someone else in Donga or whoever it was. He weighed like 155 to 158. Mikey Garcia only went up to 147 for a 140 pound fight. So in the case of Danny Garcia versus Mikey Garcia, I can almost assure you, if Danny is making 147, he's cutting down to 147. So he's not going to weigh 147. That's what he's cutting down to. You feel what I'm saying? That's what Danny Garcia is cutting down to. That's him running and doing whatever he does, working out X amount of times a week to cut down to 147. So he's going to rehydrate more than that. Now, this is the thing. Skills pay the bills for sure. But unless your skills are so superior to someone else's skill, the weight can matter. You know what I'm saying? Weight advantages can matter. Danny Garcia has skills. He's able to time guys. He's a counter puncher. He's almost similar to Mikey Garcia in some fashions in terms of the shit don't always look flashy. I'll say Mikey Garcia is probably a little bit more, based on who he's fought, probably more accurate than Danny Garcia, at least at first, and maybe in some of the early rounds. I think Mikey can get it down his timing quicker with the 1-2 and shit. But he's going to be fighting someone who's good, not a bum, in Danny Garcia. Plus, he's going to be giving up weight. Because I promise you, Danny Garcia is not rehydrating and staying exactly the same at 147. Mikey Garcia just weighed in at 147. Shout out to Sheed Smith, $5 super chat. Brawls are not smart. Decaps love that Ward Gotti, Rock'em Sock'em BS. Cherry picks is great for business. Like I said, the whole thing is, the Rock'em Sock'em robot shit is cool, it's fun, but it's not gonna be beneficial for you in the long run, because you're gonna eventually fight someone where your skills are gonna have to separate you. Maybe you're not stronger than this guy. Maybe they're hitting harder with a higher volume of punches. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to find another way to get it done, aside from just like and slugging it out with them. So that's just my honest opinion on that matter. Like I said, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I just want to give you, and then I'm not bashing any of these dudes. These guys are all warriors, and putting on good shows and shit. But I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, man. All right. Look at this man's face. He tried. He gave a valiant effort. Look at his face. Right? And look at Mikey's face. He looked chilling. Look. Look at Mikey. You know what I mean? A little reddening around the eye, but look at him. Look at his eye. But look at Mikey. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be smart. It's cool, like, oh, I proved I'm a warrior and all that. That stuff's dope. But like I said, hold on. You guys realize that, hold on. I'm trying to show you. And I'm not clowning or nothing. I'm just being 100% real. Look, yo, I gotta make sure y'all engage. If you want to see this point, can I get a hell yeah? And we gotta get them likes up. If you want to see this point, this comparison I'm making about these wars, can I get a hell yeah? And we gotta get them likes up. There you guys are. Oscar Valdez just gave us a great war. Look. His bottom teeth missing, marked up, blood all on his thighs and stuff. Great fight. Look. Bloody nose cut. Look at Scott Quigg's face. Look at that blood. Like, just leaking, getting hit with a hard-ass shot from a power puncher in the corner. Like, this. Look. No wonder his nose is broke. You know what I'm saying? Got hit in the nuts, bleeding. Look at the blood coming out. I mean, these are cool action shots. Great for fans and all that. Spitting blood. These are great photos. Look at all the blood coming out his mouth, broken jaw. He getting blasted. It's a war. Everybody loves that. You see how his nose is broken? Look. Look at his fucking nose. Look, his teeth got knocked out. And it looks slanted. You definitely gotta respect both of them. Look, celebrating his mouth all bloody. So that's that real life Rocky Balboa shit. But the thing is, point I'm making is Oscar Valdez got real skill. He's making some of these fights probably harder than they need to be. Did he not wear a mouth guard? He has a mouth guard. I'm sure he makes cool money, so he probably got a nice mouth guard. It's not like he has to buy the boil and bite joints. But even with the mouth guard, he still came out like that. Versus you look at Mikey Garcia, someone who's more methodical, trying to pick his shot. It's not like he didn't get hit, but he's not missing teeth and broken jaw. Mikey at the club, you know what I'm saying, or whatever he's doing. So people got to understand this boxing game. You don't want to go through too many of those back to back. His last fight, Valdez's last fight before this, was a tough ass fight with the Filipino cat. Scott Quigg, a couple fights ago, got his jaw broken by Carl Frampton. Fact. Now his nose is broken and his foot is broken. I mean, these guys are human. Sheed Smith, $5 super chat. Shout out to you. Winky Wright, Chris Bird fought Styles, considered boring but still speak well. I feel bad for Rios, Terry Norris. Shout out to Abel Sanchez. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. So you got to use your skill. You got to use your smarts, because people, nobody, to my knowledge, I didn't really see anyone mad at Mikey Garcia. His fight was still exciting. He still had aggression. He still had a knockdown, right? Valdez and Quigg, I don't think it had, they hurt each other, but I don't think it had any knockdowns. Um, and there was a war too. But look at both of them, like both of them at the end of the fight are all beat up and bruised. Mikey Garcia had an entertaining action fight too, but it was more systematic. And real talk, if we're being real, the reason the Mikey fight probably even lasted was because the durability of Sergey Lipinets. Had that been somebody else less tough, they probably would have kind of did like Broner, where they got gun shy when he fought Mikey Garcia. You know what I mean? Broner wasn't letting his hands go. He seen Mikey was good in there, and he didn't really let his hands go. Or if it was someone who was like less tough than Broner and Lipinets, they would have got knocked out. She Smith, $2 super chat. You forgot about my other super chat. Ego, scroll up. Hold on, we got another super chat. Hold on. Sorry about that. We just vibing out. She Smith, $5 super chat. He said, Decals will never give true credit. Errol is a weight bully, blah, blah, blah. Floyd Mayweather showed boxers how to have longevity, and that's to cherry pick. I mean, just listen. Here. Name a Floyd fight where you seen Floyd getting packed into an ambulance, where he couldn't make it to the post-fight presser. Name one Floyd fight where you've seen this type of image. It's cool. It's good that Valdez is in good spirits, but name the Floyd fight where this was the scene, where they're like, oh, no post-fight presser. Floyd can't be here. Name one Floyd fight. And I'm not saying everyone needs to fight like Floyd, but I'm just asking people to answer the question. Because, you know what I'm saying? Name one Floyd fight where he was like getting packed into the ambulance and they had no press conference because he couldn't speak because he was getting checked out medically. You know what I mean? I'm sure Scott Quigg has probably had a couple. When he got his jaw broken, I'm pretty sure he probably wasn't at the press conference. What are you going to talk? Carl Frampton, he broke my jaw. Like, what are you going to talk with a broken jaw? You know what I'm saying? Now your nose is broken. You're probably struggling to breathe because of Valdez was punching you in the fucking nose. You're going to be at the press conference. Oh, yeah, I had a couple things to me wet. I mean, it's not realistic. Floyd, you don't really see him. I mean, Mikey Garcia, you probably don't really see him not being able to attend the press conference. Maybe when he fought Salido, but that's because Salido came in with his big-ass hard head and broke Mikey's nose. Mikey didn't get his nose broke because Salido was just like, bow, and just decked him. You know what I'm saying? He got his nose broke because he got hit. He got headbutted. Totally different ball game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You don't see Floyd getting packed in. Like I said, I'm not saying everyone has to fight like Floyd, but that's a fact. Floyd makes all of his post-fight pressers. All right, I'm about to get out of here. I tried to get to 200 likes. We've been on over an hour, so engagement's a little bit slow. I gotta go put these windshield wiper blades on and stuff. Answer what? What are you talking about? And that's the thing. Like I said, with Mikey Garcia, Mikey Garcia had an entertaining fight as well, but his opponent was the one that got beat up, or looked beat up. He wasn't all beat to hell. Pacquiao versus Rios rematch. Stop it. Why are we talking about that? Rios is coming off a knockout. Pacquiao sounds like he's beefing with Bob Arum and Freddie Roach. What? Juan Trejo says, Ego, please answer one question. Well, make it snappy because I'm about to get out of here. Answer what? What am I supposed to be answering? Juan. Juan, you gotta hurry up. You want me to answer the question? As a tune-up, Floyd never took a tune-up as a champion. Miguel Soto on that dumb shit. Man fam. Name a Floyd fight where you fell asleep. Go read one of Dan Rayfield's blogs, because that's the same shit he be talking. That's the shit you like. This ain't the channel for you. That dumb shit. Name a Floyd fight where you fell asleep. Name somebody who made more money than Floyd fight. See, any way you guys try to spin it, you look dumb. I fall asleep to Floyd fights. I put my kids to bed to Floyd fight. Then why is he getting paid more than anybody? Why has he made more money? You hate him. He's boring. Why is all these other warriors like Mike Alvarado should have been shitting on Floyd's paychecks, right? So you either way you look dumb. Juan Trejo says, who wins Santa Cruz versus Valdez? After what I've seen recently, I would pick Santa Cruz. The reason I would pick Leo Santa Cruz is because he shows, even though he's a pressure fighter, just to get the victory, sometimes he'll do what's smart. He showed that in the car. I was at the Carl Frampton. I covered that fight as media, and he just used his height and box more. Wasn't throwing wild punches, but he will throw wild punches, and I think he's pretty tough too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm picking. No, ego. I'm sorry, but I disagree. You can disagree with whatever you want. I mean, it's boxing. Somebody asked me what I think, so it doesn't really matter if you disagree. I'm telling you what I think. And based on what I've seen recently, Leo Santa Cruz has showed more ability to adapt. He adapted in the Carl Frampton rematch. Oscar Valdez just fucked around and fought the same type of warrior fight that he fought in his last fight, which is good, great for ratings. But it's not necessarily good for your immediate career. Yes, thank you. I was battling my brother about that. Like I said, it's boxing. It's a fight prediction. You ask me who I think, that's who I would ride with. It's not out of the question that Valdez wins, but in my opinion, based on what I've seen recently, I think Leo Santa Cruz, he'll at least try different ways to get. They're both warriors. You know what I'm saying? When you ever seen Leo Santa Cruz just quit in a fight? Even the one loss he has to Carl Frampton, he didn't quit and give up. He was still coming. Kenny, a man fan. Yes, Easter is straight trash. Hashtag facts. See, this is the crazy thing about the game now. People say stuff that is not even true, and they just put hashtag facts. Like, because I put facts, that makes it true. Have you thought about Benavidez versus Ramirez at 168? Yes, I talked about that. I would love to see it. I just talked to someone. I don't want to put them on blast. But they said David Benavidez was handling. They said it was a war, but they said he was getting the better of Ramirez. And I can picture that because he's more technically sound. Ramirez is a beast, and he's like tough, and I've seen him stunned. You know what I mean? Even in the Jesse Hart. So I'm rocking with David Benavidez because he shows adjustments. Look at the adjustment he made in his rematch. Here, I got another thing. Some of y'all don't know this. David Benavidez, aside from, you know this, but he's like 20 years old or whatever. So he's extremely young, and he's competing and sparring with Golovkin and shit like that. And from my source that was there, they said he was sparring Dmitry Bivol. Bivol's at 175. And from what I heard from somebody who was a witness to that, yo, if y'all want to hear what I heard, damn, that's hard to say. If y'all want to hear what I heard about David Benavidez versus Dmitry Bivol in sparring, we got to get to 200 likes. Shmoney Gang, $5 super chat from Tim. Finally caught you live. Enjoy the content as always. Shout out to you. Get us to 200 likes, and I'll explain what I heard from somebody who bear witness to the sparring. And you've seen how monstrous David Benavidez, you've seen how he looked versus Gavril in the rematch, but you've seen how beastie Dmitry Bivol looked, you know what I'm saying? In his fight with Sullivan Barrera. Now, what I heard is, since we hit 200 likes, what I heard was that David Benavidez was handing off some of that work, and Bivol's people kind of, I'm not gonna say he didn't stop him, but they stopped sparring. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, they stopped, like, instead of going more rounds, they just like ended it. Like, okay, Okay, that's enough for today type shit. So if David Benavidez at age 20 at 168 is fighting a guy like Dimitri Bivol who looks very good, and that guy's at 175, and they sparred, and then they kind of pulled Dimitri Bivol out of there, then that shows the ceiling. That shows the ceiling that David Benavidez possibly has. Because Dimitri Bivol, like I said, I wanted to see how he did against the name. He stopped the name, and he looked good in that fight. So I fuck with, but see, again, David Benavidez, that's the perfect style of fighter that I like. He has technique. He has swag. He has like power. He'll mix his, he has aggression. He knows when to use the aggression. He knows when to bot. That's the perfect, to me, like the Mikey Garcias, Errol Spence, David Benavidez. Those are the perfect, because they're still youthful enough to be aggressive, but they're not going to just fight aggressive just off the strength when it doesn't benefit them. You know what I mean? They're going to try to figure out their way on the inside, use some head movement, use some technique. Just make it make sense. You get what I'm saying? Some guys are just fighting off warrior will and all that. That's cool, but we'll see how long you last undefeated. See how long you last without getting like bad injuries or speech impediments and shit. I've just been doing this. Look at where's Ruslan Provodnikov been? Nobody knocked him out. Where's he been? Why is he not fighting? Why? Robert Guerrero, he only got knocked out once. Why did he retire? You can't keep fighting like that. Listen, like I said, there's nothing to talk about. Let's just make these fights. You're saying Oscar Valdez and Santa Cruz can't hang with Oscar Valdez? Santa Cruz is not the one with a broken jaw in his fights. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely possible he can hang with him. It's a good fight. Just push for the fight so we have nothing to talk about. Let's just push for all these fights. Wilder, Joshua, that's what I'm saying. Everyone, that's the thing. People are scared of Wilder, Joshua, and we know who's scared, and we know who's not scared. Listen, I'm supposed to be getting out of here, but hold on. Listen to this. I give a fighter props that you don't want me to give props to, like Deontay Wilder. People get mad, oh, you fucking love Wilder. You're on the Wilder train. And then they also say Anthony Joshua will destroy and decapitate Deontay Wilder. Okay, great. So if I'm in love with a fighter, I'm on Deontay Wilder's payroll, I'm dick riding a fighter, and you say Joshua will murder him, then how does that even make sense? Why would I be sending the fighter I'm on the payroll to the slaughterhouse? Why am I telling you I want to see the fight when you telling me that Joshua will body him and Wilder has no chance? And if Luis Ortiz hurt Wilder, then you know what Joshua is going to do. How does that make any sense? If I'm the Wilder lover, right, and you're telling me Joshua will kill Wilder and destroy him and bury him and all this extra shit, then why am I the one pushing for the fight? How does that make sense? How does that make any sense? Why would I be setting him up? Why would I say, oh, Wilder, he needs to fight Dominic Brazil next, or somebody that he's probably going to be favored to beat? Explain how that makes sense. I'll stay long enough to see if anyone has an explanation. If I'm the Wilder lover, why am I pushing for the fight that you say he's gonna lose in? Make that make sense. Oh, but Joshua, he's gonna destroy. Okay, if he destroys him, why am I pushing for the fight? You know what I'm saying? Or I'll be like, oh, Charlo Triple G, that's a good fight. Oh, you love the Charlo. Okay, I love the Charlos. Why am I pushing for a fight if you think Triple G is going to destroy Charlo? Why am I the one that's pushing for the fight? Make that make sense. I'm telling y'all, they don't think their arguments through. They just say stupid shit off emotion. I'm a fanboy of a fan and racially biased, and I'm on Wilder and Charlo and Errol Spence payroll, crate, all that, cool. But why am I pushing for the fights that you guys say they will lose in instead of protecting them? Why am I not saying, oh, Errol Spence need to fight Rod Salka? I'm not saying that. I'm saying he should fight Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. Those are awesome fights. I'm not saying Errol Spence versus Rod Salka or he needs to fight Mauricio Herrera. I'm not saying Wilder, who y'all said is going to get destroyed by AJ. I'm not saying that he should fight someone lesser than AJ. I'm saying he should fight the top dog. Hashtag let's see it. And we out just like that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my shooters. We working, people. They can't stop us. We just growing. If it's so easy to beat him and he's a champ, then do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, the other thing is they think so small-minded where they'll make all the excuses in the world not to unify. Like, oh, Mikey Garcia shouldn't fight Robert Easter, but he could fight Sergey Lipinets. He could fight Elias Rojas. You know what I mean? Those guys don't have big names. Shout out to Ken Bass, $2 super chat. Oh, AJ could fight Eric Molina. He could fight Dominic Brazil. Guys with no belt, guys with no real like body of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's Eric Molina's best win? Probably Thomas Adamak. You know what I mean? And this was after Chris Arreola and Wilder knocked him out. Joshua gets him. So you can find reasons why that fight can sell 20,000 in the O2 arena. But since Wilder hasn't sold out a stadium and he's not the A side, and he's begging and he's trash talking and he's being disrespectful, you can find all these reasons how come he don't deserve the fight. But if Gerald Big Baby Miller is not a champion and Eddie Hearn says, hey, that's what I'm saying. You just let the promoter do anything and say anything, and some of you fans, because you're man fans, you just run with it. And this is what shuts you guys down all the time. If you have no problem with Gerald Big Baby Miller getting the fight, then why is there so much resistance for Wilder getting the fight when he brings more to the table? He brings especially after the Luis Ortiz win, he brings a more stern resume and at least a belt. These dudes can't beat us. Ego Army, they can't beat us. There's no way they could beat us with these type of flawed logics. Gerald Big Baby Miller, in recent memory, has fought two guys Wilder beat before Wilder. And Wilder beat them when they were undefeated. Johan Duhapa, who has since lost to Alexander Povetkin, and Gerald Washington. So if Gerald Big Baby Miller could beat them guys after, and his recent performances earn him a shot against AJ, then why is there so much resistance for Wilder, a champion, to get that same shot? I'm telling you, all eyes on March 31st. See how Joshua looks versus Parker. Could be a good fight. If he wins, he got to fight Wilder. There's no need for the in-between. The time is now. You unify with Joseph Parker. You're one tick away from undisputed. Wilder saying he wants it. Eddie Hearn is saying that Joshua wants it. Then make it work. Wilder has already conceded, or his team has said, we're not tripping off 50-50. I don't pay my bills. This is what Shelly Finkel said. He said, I don't pay my bills based on the percentage. Make us a reasonable offer that makes sense, and we'll take it. Simple as that. Make us a good offer that makes sense, that's worth our time and worth your time, and we'll take it. But these dudes talk themselves into a corner. Fuck, Wilder's, he wants 50-50. Joseph Parker wanted 50-50. And now he's in between 30 to 35%. So you mean to tell me you can't give Wilder 40%? So Wilder's worth what Joseph Parker's worth, even though Wilder has a better resume and has done more. You gotta do something, baby. Make this make sense, people. How does Joseph Parker get, well, let's say 33.5%, right? He gets 33.5%, but 40% for Wilder is out of the question. When Wilder has a better resume than Joseph Parker, has more power, has looked more devastating since he's become champion, seems to have confidence growing, is going to do a better job to like, listen, man, I'm killing y'all. This is it's just too easy. Would you rather watch The Gloves Are Off, Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker? I think it came out. I still haven't watched it. Some of y'all, maybe in the UK or wherever, have watched it already. But you rather watch Wilder with his shit talking ass do a Gloves Are Off with Johnny Nelson and AJ at a table with him, head to head, face to face. You know what I'm saying? That face off style shit. Or Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker doesn't have the same level of charisma. I don't know. Like Wilder is gonna probably talk shit like like he did to Luis Ortiz. I blessed you. Don't fail no test because I'm so frustrated. I would much rather watch The Gloves Are Off with Johnny Nelson, AJ, and Deontay Wilder over Parker, which is probably the reason why I haven't watched the Parker one yet. I mean, I plan to, but I mean, it's not like, oh, I gotta watch this immediately, make the time. It's not like Black Panther or something where I'm like, man, I gotta see this opening weekend. I'm gonna watch it. But Wilder, he's definitely does a better job of selling the fight. You know what I mean? Just being the villain or trash talker than probably AJ, because he's like classy, professional, and Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker, that's not really his thing, that from what I've seen. Ego, have you watched The Strangers Pray at Night? I'm not sure what that is, so no. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Y'all trying to keep me hostage on here. I'll holla. Peace out, y'all.